Here is the new most broken way to level up your guns quickly in Modern Warfare 3 right now. It's a new way around for a limited time, so you're going to want to make the most of it before it goes away. So if you find this video useful, be sure to drop a like on it so that other people can find the video too, and check out my other Modern Warfare 3 guides. I've got a camo guides playlist, other regular weapon XP guides, and a zombies guides playlist as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into this awesome weapon XP guide. Alright, so we'll explain in just a second about this best new weapon XP method, but before we do, you guys need to set up your class in multiplayer with a few important things to make sure you're getting the most XP and are as efficient as possible when you're grinding to level up your guns. So first of all, for the perks or your outfit, I'd recommend putting on the demolition vest, which allows you to resupply lethal and tactical equipment every 25 seconds. I'd then recommend going for the scavenger gloves, which basically acts as perk 1 to resupply ammo from dead players, stalker boots, which acts like perk 2 to increase your strafe and aim down sight movement speed, and for the gear or perk 3, I'd recommend putting on the black light flashlight, as it will show where recent enemy footsteps were. Then for your tactical equipment, and this is really important, it's worth putting on the decoy grenades, as these count towards weapon XP, and then for the lethal equipment, put on a Semtex, as this will also count. And for the field upgrade, I'd recommend putting on something like a DDoS, as you can use this a lot and it's really good. I'll explain in a minute how that kind of fits into this. And then for the score streaks, I'd recommend they are score streaks and not kill streaks, and I would recommend putting on the UAV, a counter UAV, and then another option such as a sentry turret. Before we get into the video, if you're looking to permanently unlock the new Modern Warfare 3 mastery camos, including Interstellar and Borealis, or play in bot lobbies to max out your guns and unlock camos quickly, or even get your hands on an instant delivery pre-made account, then be sure to check out MitchCactus.com. These guys are the biggest and most reliable sellers with tons of brand new offerings for Modern Warfare 3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation and PC. So far they have almost 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot. If any of that sounds good to you guys, then make sure to use code RAGER for 5% off for a limited time only. So that's the class setup. What do you do from there? Well, currently, just before Season 1 has come out in Modern Warfare 3, we've just gotten a very good playlist. This is the Rustment 24/7 playlist, which involves both Rust and Shipment. Now, Rust is a very good map anyway. It's quite small, close quarters. There's lots of good, easy kills. It's probably the smallest and easiest map without Shipment. But now that they've added Shipment from Modern Warfare 2, it's the same version from Modern Warfare 2, bringing that into Modern Warfare 3. It's very close quarters. You guys know it's a lot of fun. It's easy to play. You can get lots of kills really quickly, and it's great for weapon XP. So currently, this is the best way in multiplayer to rank up your guns really fast. So okay, great, you've got your class, you're going to play this Shipment and Rust 24/7 playlist, you're good to go, right? Well, almost, but there's a couple of things you guys should just know in order to make sure you're getting the most XP out of this and you can rank up your guns as quickly as possible. So I'm going to quickly talk about a few tips just to make your grind a little bit more efficient and so that you're not wasting as much time. So the first thing is, obviously you guys know that getting kills is important for weapon XP, and that will probably make up most of the XP you get for your weapon. So obviously you will get as many kills as you can, and it's just part of the grind, and that's fair enough. I'd recommend doing this by sort of aiming down sight before going around corners. With these boots, you've also got faster aim down sight walking speed, which makes things easier. Take cover if you need, push into the enemy spawns, flank around the edge of the map, don't just run down the center, that kind of thing. So that's about getting kills, but also there's some other important tips you guys should know when actually trying to go for weapon XP. So the first thing is, when you spawn in, you want to be throwing your decoy grenades almost straight away. I'd recommend throwing them into high traffic areas, so where lots of people are running into, and this might be the center of the map, it might be one of the objective points like a domination point or whatever, just somewhere people are likely to go. Obviously you don't have to be super precise, and if you've not got time, just chuck them down. It's better to throw them down than to be precise about where they're going. You want to be quick about it so you can get on with getting kills and other things, but do try and throw them into areas where people are likely to be, as every time they go off you're going to get decoy assist. It's going to distract the enemies, and then they die, you're going to get decoy assists, and this is going to get you XP towards your weapon literally just for doing nothing. So it is important to have, and it does actually make up a significant portion of XP when you look at it at the end of the game. So that's the first thing I'd recommend. If you're playing on Shipment, like throw one in one lane, one in the other, just wherever's easiest. And then what you want to do is also just keep rushing around, getting your kills, and then when your DDoS field upgrade is charged and the meter fills black with at least one bar to show there's devices that are in range, you want to activate your DDoS, and that will normally give you at least 50 to 100 XP, if not more, per use. It's very easy to use. It takes about a second to activate, and you can still shoot your other weapon while using it. So if there's enemies nearby, you can still use this and your weapon, so it's pretty good. You don't have to wait for the black bars to fill up, so you can literally just use it without any bars, but that means it will only DDoS any enemy nearby players rather than, you know, equipment and that kind of thing. But definitely use it as much as you can. You also want to be going for the objective as much as possible, as this will give you more XP. So the best modes in Shipment or Rust are ones like Kill Confirm, Domination, Hardpoint. There was also Grind, which was great from Modern Warfare 2. I don't know if it's in this game. If it is, go for that. If it's not, then don't worry. I haven't seen it as of yet, but basically you just want to be playing those kind of objective modes. Now, Kill Confirmed is great because the tags get you a significant portion of XP. You know, you probably get like 100 XP for a kill, and you get 75 XP just for picking up a tag. So honestly, like if you pick up tags, that's going to be just as effective or more effective than getting kills. So it's really good to get as many tags as you can, both the confirm kill and the deny kill ones. Similarly, domination hardpoint are great because you either got to sit on the point and attack it or defend it. And for domination, if you're capturing the dom flags or you're sitting on them, you'll get XP and you can shoot enemies to defend it, or you can then kill enemies on the domination flags and then capture them. That will get you capture XP as well. So getting kills while capturing points is great, and likewise defending the objective plus or minus getting kills is great too. It gives you more XP than just on its own, so it's good. And the same thing for hardpoint, you know, capturing hardpoints or defending them, or attacking enemy hardpoints on their hardpoint. So attacking and defending the objective is really important. Go for it as much as you can. It's one of the biggest ways to get XP if you can. As well as this, you want to go for other methods too. So be sure to use your weapons to destroy enemy equipment, enemy field upgrades, and enemy kill streaks, as this all adds up. And also try and get more exciting kills for which you earn medals and hence more weapon XP. These might be things like headshots, long shots, bloodthirsties, rapid kills, those kind of things. Just try and go for as much as you can, as this will also beef up the amount of XP you get. So all those things are going to be great for multiplayer. And like I say, Rust and Shipment are both good maps. Shipment's a little bit of a smaller map, so it is better, but we also get Rust, which is not bad too. So either are good. I'd say Shipment's probably better for more close quarters engagements, for, you know, smaller range weapons, whereas the Rust map is better for longer range weapons. But they're both still good, like I say. Now, if you don't want to play that Rustment playlist with Shipment and Rust, that's absolutely fine, because I've got a few other methods for you guys. I have talked about it already in more detail, so if you guys want a more detailed guide, feel free to check it out. I'll leave a card on screen. There are other methods in multiplayer, but I'd recommend going for zombies if you don't want to play that Rust and Shipment playlist. So for zombies, currently the fastest way to level up your guns is by doing a couple of contracts. So you can do either the Outlast contract or the Spore Control contract. I'll talk about how to do them in just a second, but before you start your zombies game, make sure you get the weapon that you want to level up as an insured weapon. Make sure you put on the Energy Mine field upgrade, as this will thin zombie herds and it will also get you weapon XP as well, literally just for using the field upgrade. Make sure you also put on a Semtex grenade or another piece of lethal equipment, as this will also get you weapon XP, and also put on stim or decoy grenades if you want. And then finally activate a double weapon XP token if you've got one, to obviously speed up the weapon XP earn rate. So once you do those things, jump into zombies, you'll get some kills along the way, and then you either want to go to a Outlast contract or a Spore Control contract. For the Outlast contract, this is basically the little satellite dish symbol on the map. You want to activate the PND, aim for at least 50% capture rate. It's kind of like a hard point, but in zombies, I'd probably say get it to about 60% or so. And at that point, there'll be zombies spawning from a certain area. They'll spawn in more quickly at that point, and these zombies will spawn in from one specific area. So find where they're coming from, go to that area, and then shoot them as soon as they're spawning, you know, out of the ground continuously, and you'll get kills really, really fast. I would recommend having the PhD Flopper perk on, as this reduces explosive damage. You're going to get a lot of Hellhounds, and this will help with that. Also recommend putting on a self-revival stims, the Speed Cola, and the Stamina up. And basically, what you want to do is, if you stay on that zone, it's going to go up to 100%, and then you'll finish the contract. But what you can do is you can trick the game. Basically, if the contract doesn't finish, it will keep spawning more and more zombies. So once it gets, like, say, to 50-60%, hop off the area and just keep getting zombie kills over and over again, and let it go until you get about 750 kills, at which point you'll get a cap for that weapon with the weapon XP, and you can then finish the contract. Then similarly, if you want to do the Spore Control contract, I think this is pretty similar XP earn rate, and the good thing is you don't get loads of dogs spawning at you, so this is probably a bit of a nicer one. Basically, there's 6 zombie spores, which are like eggs in a specific region. They'll be frozen with a shell that's impenetrable to bullets. You'll be given a blue toolbox with a bunch of inhibitors. You need to pick these up. They're like tactical equipment that you place down near the zombie spores, and it will send pulses to temporarily disrupt the outer spore shell, allowing you to shoot the spore shell and destroy it. Doing this for all 6 will obviously complete the contract. So what you want to do is pick up these inhibitors, so equip 2 and put the rest in your inventory, place them down at each spores. This will cause the zombies to spawn in, so they won't spawn in until you put them down. A lot of zombies will keep spawning in, but again, you don't want to complete the contract, so don't shoot the spores, just put them down. After a while, the inhibitor will stop working and the spores shell will return, causing the zombies to stop spawning, so you need to put another one down to restart the process. Now, managing all 6 spores can be quite timely and take a lot of effort, so I'd recommend destroying a few of the outer ones that are less near to each other and keep a few that are closer together. You want to avoid, like I say, shooting the spore when it's exposed, otherwise you'll be one less spore and you're close to finishing the contract, and less zombies will spawn from that area. But yeah, just keep this going. You'll get lots of zombies spawning over and over again. Use your weapon, field upgrade, lethal equipment, any kill streaks, all that stuff. And once you run out of inhibitor devices, go to an ammo reserve, pick up 2 more, and then you'll be good to go for a little while. Again, there is a cap of 750 kills, so once you get 750 kills roughly, there'll then be a cap where the XP earn rate goes dramatically down, so at that point you'll want to stop doing the contract for that weapon. Now, a couple of tips for both of these contracts. I would recommend trying to get headshots and conserve your ammo early on in the game, as this will accrue lots of ammo packs for later on. You've not got a lot of ammo to start off with, so try and be sensible earlier on with the ammo. Later on you can waste more ammo, it's fine, because lots of zombies will die and they'll drop lots of ammo packs. Don't get cornered, avoid the nuke power-ups, as this will destroy the zombies and you won't get weapon XP for it, and also make use of other power-ups like insta-kill, so you can kill the other zombies faster. Now, when you finish either of these contracts, you've got a couple of choices. So like I say, you get the cap of 750 kills. I believe that is just for that specific weapon for weapon XP. So what you can do is either switch to another weapon or buy another weapon, and then do the same with that one until you get another 750 kills. kills. That can be quite good. It's probably more efficient that way, so you can kind of level up 2 guns in one go. Or the other thing you can do is head to the nearest exfil point. It should be fairly empty as people aren't doing this exfil method anymore because it's not very efficient, but there'll still be a fair amount of zombies, especially towards the end of the game, so it's worth doing at least 1 round of exfil, leave the match, get your kills, leave with all your gear, and then restart another match and continue again. So that's kind of what I'd recommend for zombies. It's probably a little bit quicker than multiplayer, but the Rustment playlist is fantastic for weapon XP still nonetheless, and it's quite fun too. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to drop a like on the video. Check out my other Modern Warfare 3 guides. I've got Camo Guides playlist, Zombies guides, and other weapon XP methods as well. Make sure you're subscribed if you like this kind of videos so you stay up to date with all my latest weapon XP methods, challenge guides, that kind of thing. But with that being said, hope you found it useful, and I'll see you all on the next one.